Hey, what's up? It's your boy Juice back in the building. I'm always in the building. I don't know why people say that all the time. I'm here. We're here. Obviously, I'm here because you're staring at me, or looking at me, or hearing me. Okay, coming back at you with another video. This one's about frequencies. Now, I'm doing this in response to a comment I got earlier this morning. After, he kind of brought my whole day down. I was kind of sad, man. About to watch this Eagles game. Watch the rest of it. But I had to make this video. I couldn't hold myself any longer. So just keep watching. Now check this out. His comment was, this might be he's referring to, by the way, my first mixing tip episode. First of all, that was my first tutorial video, so forgive me. I was a noob. I'm still a noob, but forgive me. Bear with me. He said this might be helpful for somebody who hasn't got the slightest idea about production, but is otherwise useless, which is pretty harsh. I'm just saying. I was expecting you to go into what frequencies should be dipped, which I did, and at least go into some compression and limiting techniques as your kick was distorting massively. Okay, well, as far as the distortion part, my quality wasn't quite on that day because I can't use my Audio. I have Audio Box USB by Presonus, and for some reason it won't record the Audio output. It'll only do like what you hear. So, for example, I have to use this to record my sound, and I can't use this, which it plays flawlessly on here. I mean, the velocity and what's it called, the latency is like 0. You know what I mean? Like, it's perfect on there, especially when my machine micro is awesome. So anyway, just bear with it. And sometimes that's something to do with your sounds too that you use. All right, so right now I have a little pattern going in the zone. I'm gonna show you. Now, before you say, well, the 808 is messed up or it didn't change a note, I know. I'm not making a whole beat here, you know what I mean? I just wanted to make something real quick. But all right, let's start off with the kicks first real quick. And this is very simple. It's not really all that hard unless you have like a million different instruments, but this one would be an example of a very limited instrumentation. You feel me? All right, so let's just go. First of all, everything's way too high. You're not hardly leaving any headroom. So take this down a little bit. Also, the 808 does not need to match the kick. That's just that bass underneath. If you understand bass frequencies, bass frequencies are really big, so it's like they fill up the whole room. It's not like they have to be loud. They just need to be felt. It's more about feeling than anything, than hearing it. So that can be underneath, and this can be up a little bit. You just want to lay it underneath. But you probably like, I can't hear nothing because the frequency's too low. Well, that's where compressions comes in. I use Maximus. Maximus Prime. Yes. I use Maximus. Let's put it on the default, on the bands. And what does it sound like now? Not much. But normally I'm gonna do this. Take this down. Take this down right here. And what you want to do is turn it up. There you go. So now I'm starting to hear it. Alright, now let's see now. Let's add some parametric EQ real quick to these. I love parametric EQ. I'm in love with it. It's awesome. Okay, so we got the kick. Now, to the untrained ear, you may say, oh man, it sounds great already. No, it don't. Because this kick has bass in it already. It doesn't need bass. See? You don't need all that. You do not need all that, man. Mine. Alright, so what I want to do is take this out. Leave about right here. Alright. Same thing with the bass, but the opposite. Take this out. And also with the 808s and any subwoofer sound, or sub sound, you want to take out the very end because you don't really need that. It's kind of like inaudible. But there you go. See, you don't need none of that. You want to leave all of this frequency. Now, most of it would not have been heard anyway, but you want to definitely make sure it's cut off, because they actually did have a little bit in here, but you want to leave all these frequencies open to other instruments. That's basically what that is. So now it's coming through. And you don't even miss the bass part of that kick. So let's add some brass. Forgot to add, really. I want to add a bass brass. Now, normally I would just play this in, but for the sake of doing this real quick, I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. It's way down there, ain't it? Could have just made it really long. So I could have just made it long, but whatever. So I'm gonna go over here real quick. Hate when it does that. Ew, do you hear that? It don't just went up all slow. That was weird. Again, you might say, oh, but the brass sounds great. Yeah, man, I love that brass sound. Yeah, but again, there's going to be other instruments around there, so you can't leave the entire frequency intact. You have to leave that core frequency. All right, so again. Now, I have a little bit of a high frequency. Some high frequencies going on over there. Now, if you want to add some different instruments that is also in the high range, high pitched noise, you know what I mean? Let's see. The EQ. I'll add this in too. Now, once again, it's with every time. Take out some of the frequencies. Now, the brass and this high frequency sound is clashing a little bit. And what you want to do there is just pan them, you know. And this is why you only need a little bit of instruments, so you can do this move. Just pan the instruments. So I want to do, well, let's see what it sounds like first. So now you have two competing sounds. They're, normally when you put them in the middle, they're just clashing a little bit. Now they're on different sides. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be clashing. So now you can have multiple sounds. You can use different panning zones for different sounds. But if you get too much, it's gonna go crazy, and it's gonna be really difficult to try to not clash any of the sounds. This is why you paid the mixing and mastering dudes the big bucks. You make yourself your stuff sound good, because I mean it can get real difficult sometimes. And also, now I forget if I mentioned it. Why do you mix low, so you can leave headroom for the vocals, you know. And usually I forget whose video it was. He made a good point about where certain instruments usually fall in a mix, like strings or something, maybe down here or something, or I think it's up here like 14 dBs. You know what I mean? Like it was like different zones, different dBs where certain instruments usually fall when you're mixing. And it really gives you, when you do it that way, it really gives you a lot of headroom. And you should be able to hear all the instruments very well. So, anyways, let's add some snare to this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot all about the latency problem. I tried anyway. It's like a seconds delay. Let's see. Latency's bothering me, man. I'm telling you. But you get the point. See, you start building the beat from there. Well, actually, you would do this after you've already made the beat. But I mean, but you see, you hear it coming. It's clear. Nothing's clipping. And really, most of it is up to your ear. A lot of people, some of these new producers, they'll mix way up here, and I mean all their drums and all their sounds will just be all mad distorted because they keep trying to boost it up here, so it'll just sound horrible. And it's like, dude, can't you hear that bass going all crazy? Like, turn it down. Or, it's like they can't hear. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. Why can't they hear the sounds? It's messed up. But that's why you mix lower and then you move up as needed. So now you can add an artist. An artist can jump on it and they'll sound good. You don't have to worry about them clashing with the sounds either. So now, Nate, Mr. Nate 808, I hope this helped you out. I hope this helped other people. Hopefully I clarified. If I didn't, let me know, and we'll see where we can go from there. But now I'm trying to get back to this Eagles game. I think we're back down again. We went up and now we're back down. So I'm gonna go back, watch this Eagles, and that's it. So see y'all later. Like, comment, rate, subscribe, all of that. I'm out.